Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So I am so excited for today's video because I've mentioned this before, that routines are some of my favorite videos to make. I'm actually trying to figure out how to make more of these kinds of videos. So side note, feel free to leave your requests if you like these videos in the comments down below. But today I'm going to be showing you my summer morning routine. And my mornings have just been so beautiful. I've mentioned that before. So I'm excited to share what a typical morning in the summer might look like. So let's hop right in. All right, so I literally got this footage in my living room downstairs just because I love both of those pieces. But in the morning, we have been waking up slow lately. We have not been setting alarms. We've really just been getting up whenever our bodies feel ready to get up. We have that luxury right now in life. And so we've really just been embracing it, cuddling with the dogs. Some mornings we're up at 7. Some mornings we literally hang out in bed till like 11 or noon, depending on what the day before looked like and what we feel like our bodies need. Also, having the ability to work on things on our phones really impacts that as well. So once I do get out of bed, I of course open up the blinds for my own love of light, as well as light for the plants that are in my room. So I cleaned off my bedside table and I put some Citrus Fresh into my diffuser. I've mentioned this before. Citrus Fresh is one of my favorite oils to diffuse, especially in the AM. And then I went to my bathroom and I did the same thing for my bathroom diffuser, except I diffused grapefruit. By the way, to anybody that's interested, I'm currently running a starter kit sale over on my For Your Life's Essentials Instagram page, where if you buy a starter kit by next week, you will receive a free grapefruit oil. That's just a side note. I'll have my link down in the info box. And then we've got Bowser, who clearly feels at home in our bed, and Zoe, who is watching from the couch. I know I show my dogs an obnoxious amount, but I love them. I think they're so cute. So then I like to get any laundry going for the day, just to try to get through it all the best I can. So I started that load, and then I went downstairs to do my morning stretches. I've mentioned this before, but I have been working on a program called Egoscue. I can't really say that it's necessarily helped my body a ton, but I have seen small differences. I also haven't been crazy consistent. My life has changed so much in the last 9 months. I do my exercises consistently, but not to the degree that I feel like I should. So anyways, I did my calf stretches, and then I came down, filled up my water bottle, and then I proceeded to do the rest of we call it like a menu, the order of my exercises. So I do some exercises specifically to strengthen my ankles. Those are surprisingly hard while Zoe watches. And I do specific stretches that are meant to align my body and really stretch specific muscles that might get tight. Bowser watched. And yeah, all of the exercises, I can say in Egoscue, look very easy, but do not feel easy, especially when you get the right set for you to specifically target your tight muscles and your specifically weak muscles. They look easy, they're not easy, at least for me. And so going through them can sometimes be hard in the morning, but I find that when I watch YouTube videos, listen to podcasts, it really helps me get through the exercises with more ease. And I try to just really breathe and focus on doing my exercises in the proper alignment. I really think that when you're working out, in any kind of working out setting, but specifically with physical therapy type exercises, the alignment is the most important thing, and it can really make very basic seeming exercises super difficult if you just focus on doing them the right way, not just flailing your body and getting the exercise done. So that's what I really try to focus on. And then I finished, and that was my happy dance while I sipped on some water. So Dan at this point was out of bed and downstairs and doing any dishes that he did not feel like doing the night before. And then while he did that, I head over and I started filling up my other diffusers. So this diffuser over by my plants, I filled up. This, by the way, to those of you that are curious, I get a lot of questions about this. This diffuser is from Young Living, and I am a distributor now because I'm so obsessed. So feel free to message me on my Instagram or leave a comment down below if you want more information. But DMing me on my oils Instagram is the best way. And this diffuser is called Desert Mist. It's my favorite diffuser I've ever owned by far. It's so durable. It shoots out so much mist. And I just love it. So, and then over here I diffused Stress Away in my little countertop diffuser. I used to have a candle there, and then I just decided that I don't care that there's a cord stretching. I want to diffuse oils. So then I put away the dishes that Dan had worked on that had dried and kind of just cleaned up, organized, and wiped down the counter area to just start the day with a clean kitchen. Sometimes I clean the night before, but on this morning we picked up that morning. So then I went to my oils that are down here. I'm so excited. Side note, I actually have a new oils rack coming for my kitchen, so they won't just be lined up. And then I diffused some tea tree oil. After that, I decided to just wipe some more things down. So I used my thieves to wipe down my refrigerator front, all the while listening to different YouTubers. Side note, my favorite pastime is watching people of all different kinds of beliefs and backgrounds and opinions. So I watch like a very wide variety of people, and I find myself learning different things from all of them.
And she had the humility of spirit to come into the role that God had designed for her. Two things that Esther possessed that none of the other women possessed was the submissive, gentle, humble spirit, and that she was concerned with inward adornment more than she was concerned with outward adornment.
By the way, her channel is called Our Little House on the Mountain. She's super sweet. And I continued to watch her while I made some iced tea. And the way that I make it is just by heating up some water. I should not be heating it in the microwave. I'm going to get out of that habit soon. And then I just steeped some loose tea into the warm water and then poured it over the ice that I had filled up in my hydro flask. I use my hydro flask all the time, by the way. I'm obsessed with it. And once I poured some iced tea in there, I instantly felt even better about my day. And that was Dan, by the way, working on the last little bit of his adoption paperwork. We each had different paperwork we had to fill out. I mentioned that in our last adoption update. By the way, we should have another adoption update up within the next week and a half or so, because we just did our 2nd out of 3 home study meetings. So now I moved my way up to the office and I decided to get in a workout at home. So today I used a HIIT workout from Tone It Up. I absolutely love those girls. They're so sweet. They really know what they're talking about. Their energy and their attitude is amazing. And yeah, I just enjoy their workouts. And I enjoy that if you're in a hurry and you don't have much time, you can just turn on a HIIT workout, which stands for high intensity interval training. And you get your workout done in 10 to 15 minutes and you really feel it clearly. I'm exhausted. And I've loved HIIT workouts for a long time, but especially when I'm in a little bit of like a lazier state of life, like I have been lately, just telling myself, Nikki, you only have to get through 15 minutes really helps me get it done and get me back on track to the more active life that I have previously been accustomed to and enjoy. So I've been integrating more HIIT workouts back into my life lately. After I do a HIIT workout, I try to make sure I'm up and moving around for a while so that I can keep my alignment and just keep my muscles moving. So I kind of stack my day that way. I don't necessarily work out and then sit right down. So I made my bed, and then it was time to shower, not only because I got super sweaty from that workout, but also because on this day we were going to be heading to California. So I needed to shower up and get fresh before we traveled. So these are some of the products that I used. My Orange Blossom facial cleanser I'm obsessed with, and I used my Rose Jam shower gel from Lush. And once I hopped out of the shower, I used my black tea kombucha facial treatment essence, that's a mouthful, from Fresh. And then I used this moisturizer from, I think it's called Santosha. I'll link them down below. And I used that moisturizer combined with these 2 essential oils, frankincense and lavender, to just add some extra skin support to my moisturizer. And then I used my Perricone MD Cold Plasma Eye Cream, and I just applied all of that on my face. I am really into skincare, if you didn't already know that about me, and I do have a skincare routine video that I'd say is still pretty true. So I'll link that down below as well. And then I used my chlorine dry shampoo. I actually take that back. I forgot that I had washed my hair the night before, so I really just wanted to shower to wash off my body. So I used my dry shampoo, and then I used my Woman's Rogaine just on the front part of my head, because I've been using that for a few months to help just thicken up the front part of my hair. I mentioned this, I'm going to be doing some videos about just healthy hair and hair loss in the next couple months, so you can keep an eye out for that. And then I used my blow dryer to just dry the Rogaine into my scalp. And at this point, I pulled out my Dry Bar conical curling wand, or whatever it's called, and I just curled the pieces of my hair that either are not the consistency, I don't know if that's the right word, the texture that I want, or if they're straight, because my hair has a lot of natural kink to it, and some of it, I like it how it is, I just leave it that way, and then some pieces that are either straight or a weird texture, like I just said, I feel like I'm repeating myself, I curl. And I curl different directions. I've told you guys this a bunch. Sorry that I'm always repeating myself. And I do that just to get like a laid back, kind of messy texture to my hair. I like my hair to kind of be like a hot, wavy mess. I feel like it's less pressure in the day to keep my hair nice. It's like, oh no, I meant to do it this way. I'm boho chic. So then I put on my makeup, and I just did a little bit of makeup this day. I put on some foundation that has SPF to it, some concealer under my eyes, and on any zits to brighten up my face, even out my complexion. And then, by the way, at this point, when I let my face dry, I used my V6 body oil and Stress Away essential oils on my body as a moisturizer. And after my face had dried, I applied some face powder, bronzer, blush, and then I filled in my brows, which I did do a microblading video because my brows are microbladed, but I still have to fill them in when I put on my foundation a little bit because some of the parts get a little light for my taste. So then I applied my gold shimmery eyeshadow just with my finger from my It's Judy Time and Pixie collaboration palette, put on some mascara, added some highlighter to my face, and I use a damp beauty blender, by the way, to just dab the highlighter into my face, make it look more glowing from within. And then I used my Urban Decay setting spray on my face to just give everything a more dewy finish and help the makeup stay longer. At this point, I used my lip scrub to scrub off any foundation and dead skin, dry skin, and then I used my Kat Von D Lolita lipstick with my Fresh Rose lip balm. I love this color so much. I think it's really pretty and flattering for my skin tone and hair, and I use it all the time. It's lasted, honestly, for like a year and a half. It just keeps going. I don't really understand it. So then, while I continued to watch Leah, I cleaned up my little mess that I had made in the bathroom, and I just put everything back where it belongs, took my tea, and went downstairs to spy on Dan while he made sourdough bread. Honestly, I'm living my best life because Dan just like makes me homemade bread all the time, builds me furniture. It's crazy. And we are going to be making a sourdough bread video very soon, by the way. So many of you guys have requested it, and it's coming soon, most likely in the next couple weeks. So after I was done spying on him, I went upstairs to change out my load of laundry, switch everything over that I needed to switch, started a new load, and then I just sorted through things. Oh, actually, I forgot. At this point, I was filming my activewear haul, which is also coming soon. I already filmed it. It should be up this week. So I sorted through everything. And after I did that, I got dressed and then headed downstairs to make some brunch. I didn't really eat breakfast because I also mentioned this. I've been doing intermittent fasting lately, which also should be coming very soon. Possibly this week. Dan cut me a slice of his sourdough bread, and I decided I wanted to break my fast. This was probably around 1 o'clock with some avocado toast on his sourdough bread as well as a smoothie. So I toasted up his bread, cut open my avocados, and while the bread was toasting, I made my smoothie. I freeze my bananas like that in like a flat tray situation. Then I pulled out my Ninja blender, my Vital Proteins Collagen Peptides protein powder, my Navita's cacao nibs, and my Earth Balance creamy peanut butter, which is the best peanut butter I've ever had, side note, as well as some local pure honey. So I poured the frozen bananas into my little Ninja blender cup, like so. And then I added a big heaping scoop of peanut butter. I know a lot of people have debates about adding fat to a fruit smoothie. but I like it. My stomach doesn't get upset. And then I added about this much of my organic cacao nibs. Cacao is a pretty overwhelming taste, so I add a lot, but I'm also pretty careful. And there's no sweetener with those cacao nibs, so that's why I add a little bit of honey. Then I add some water, as well as a scoop of my collagen protein powder, which adds, I believe, about 20 grams of protein is how much I added in. And then I screwed my top on, put it on the blender, and hit smoothie mode, which is 60 seconds of like pulsing and stopping. I absolutely love this blender. They sent this to me a couple years ago, and I use it all the time. So at this point, my toast had popped, and I spread the avocado on it. Seriously, my mouth is watering. Oh, I mean, this whole meal is delicious, but this avocado toast on his homemade sourdough bread is so good. It's unreal. So I spread the avocado on the toast, and then I took my lemon and squeezed some lemon juice onto the avocado. I think it makes the toast like lighter and fresher tasting by doing this. And then I put some little bits of goat cheese on as well. I change up my avocado toast recipe frequently, but this is what I did today. Added a little capful of olive oil, which is so good on sourdough. And then I did some red chili pepper flakes, some salt and some pepper. And then that was it. I kept it pretty basic for my sourdough toast this morning. So at this point, I headed over to the computer with my smoothie and my toast, and I just worked on my adoption paperwork, some emails, I had some phone calls, and I just got my stuff done, yo. Oh, and then at this point, I had a LaCroix. I think I washed everything down at the end with a LaCroix. So that's it for this video. If you missed my last video, we actually went plant shopping and updated some of the plants in our house. So be sure to check that out. It was super cute, such a fun day. And I will see you back here very soon with another new video. Okay, bye guys.